5 seconds. Brothers and sisters, I am happy to address the students of the high schools and colleges in this city on the occasion of the Independence Day celebrations and to express a few words. I had my early education in one of the schools in this city, and for this reason also I am pleased to be with you this evening. You are future citizens of this country, and therefore it is necessary for you to know something about the history of our nation. Of course, you would have studied in your classes histories of a number of countries in some detail. You would have learnt many subjects which would be useful to you in future. But I think it is my duty to refer to you on this occasion about some important matters which you should remember in your own interest and in the interest of the country and the people. You know, India is a great country. It has produced eminent leaders. It has produced outstanding persons in different walks of life. In spite of all this, for a variety of reasons, India was governed by a foreign power for some years, and during that period, there was no progress and people were in difficulties. They had no chance to occupy high positions in public life, but on account of the struggle and sacrifice of our great leaders and the determination of the people, India has become free from foreign rule. Now, our people are having a number of opportunities to progress in many ways. We are free to plan our future. We have freedom to get the type of education we want. We are free to develop our economy in the manner we like. Thus, you will see that these are the advantages of freedom which we wanted to have. Therefore, we should always remember that it is on account of great sacrifice made by our leaders in the past that we are enjoying the benefits of freedom today. While we are proud that we belong to an independent nation, we should also know that our leaders were able to get independence on account of the unity of the people. On this occasion, everyone should remember that only when we are united we can march forward. If, on the other hand, we fight among ourselves, we cannot progress. We should always remember that we are Indians and that we should work together for the welfare and prosperity of the people of the country as a whole. I would like to make an earnest appeal to you on this day after receiving your education in the schools and colleges. Some of you may become engineers, some of you may become farmers, some may become doctors, some may work in government offices. In this manner, each one of you will be engaged in some work or other. In any work that you may be doing in future, you should work hard with a view to increase the production and with the object of serving the people of this country. If you produce large quantities of essential articles in the factories, to that extent our people will get them without any difficulty. If some of you who may become teachers in future educate the boys and girls in schools and colleges properly and well, I am sure they will in due course become useful citizens. If some of you who may work in government offices help the public in solving their difficulties quickly, people will be pleased. It is in this spirit that you should all work together for the people so that you can have the satisfaction that you are working for the progress of the motherland. I thank the organizers for having given me this opportunity to take part in the celebrations and to say a few words. I hope and trust that you will study well while you are in schools and colleges so that you can serve the country in future. I wish you all a happy and prosperous future. Before concluding my speech, I appeal to the students of the schools and colleges to keep their work for good of the people at large in our state, and we have an excellent opportunity to prove that we are really interested in the public good. Further, I think it is appropriate for me to point out here that in spite of the various measures taken by the government in the matter of supplying nutritious meals to the school going children, providing medical facilities in the hospitals and dispensaries, and providing protected water to the people in towns and villages, there is the problem of tremendous growth in population. This has to be regulated by the people themselves in the interest of the country as a whole. I would therefore appeal to the students that you should work hard with a view to increase the production and with the object of serving the people of this country. Thanking you. Dear Sir, we have received your letter of the 8th instant. Our contract with you was entered into on the clear understanding that you will observe it terms and conditions. We should like to point out that our expectations have not been fulfilled. Under the terms of the settlement, the work has to be finished by the middle of May, and there is no reasonable certainty of this being achieved. You had better consider what would be the result of your action if the work you have undertaken is not finished on the date in question. You will remember that we went into the matter at great length in our previous communication, and we should not have had to reopen the subject so soon. But for the way in which our instructions have been disregarded, we hope you will excuse us for saying so, but it looks as though you will never put your heart and soul into the work or carry out the terms of the contract. We cannot resist the conclusion that you could have done more with greater vigilance. If you could finish the work rapidly now, we would not take any technical objection on the ground of delay. It may seem to you that we are unduly harsh, but on careful consideration, you will find that you are wrong in thinking so. At this distance of time, it is impossible for us to say in how many other cases we have been put to loss involving a large sum of money, but you know perfectly well that we have shown great patience in a large number of cases, especially in one instance which occurred the year before last. When a similar case was under consideration, please reply at your earliest convenience, or if you can come up here at some time or other next week, we shall afford you to fullest opportunity for such personal explanation as you may desire to give in regard to your difficulties. We look forward to have your utmost cooperation in the matter. Kindly send us your reply as early as possible within a week. Thanking you. Yours faithfully, Kiran, Manager,